Alright, I'm just going to give it a little time for some people to get in here. But anybody who's going to watch the video and review it all, I literally just booted up the game. I was going to start doing some combo streaking for Rattata. And literally as soon as I booted the game up, Shiny Rattata literally showed up. So there's no point in combo streaking for it now at this point. So we're just going to move on to RATICATE after we catch this guy. But like I said, I'm just going to give some time for people to get in here so you don't have to miss out on the Shiny. And it's a possibility we might not get anybody in here for a while, so I'm going to give it a little time limit on my part here. Alright, that is all the time I'm going to give. Just going straight for this Rattata. I'm kind of glad I don't have to combo streak this thing. And we got it. We got the Shiny Rattata. I don't know if this is like some welcome back Shiny luck or whatever, but like... got that Pidgeot really fast yesterday, and now, as soon as I load the game up, here comes Rattata. That's crazy. Alright, I'm thinking, should we just combo streak or RATICATE here? I think I'm going to. Probably be a pretty easy area to find it, honestly. But I'm just going to double check something. Okay, RATICATE is like everywhere, so yeah, I think I'm pretty safe to just do it here, honestly. No need in wasting time, but I want to see how many Ultra Balls I have. I forgot. 21, okay. So definitely going to need to stock up on Ultra Balls, but I will do that in a little bit. Yo, Ray Sazzy, what's going on? So, craziest thing happened. I didn't even start the stream yet, and all I did is simply just turn the game on, and I was going to start combo streaking for Rattata. As soon as I turned the game on and spawned in the area I was last at, a Shiny Rattata showed up. So, we're on to RATICATE now, instantly. And I figured we'll just do RATICATE here. I'm actually just going to do a quick level reset. Yeah, that worked out. Wow, that was a terrible throw. Haven't really done Mewtwo lately. And we're on another grind. What game did you say you were playing again? Was it, why can't I remember? You're gonna have to remind me of what game you're playing. I forgot. Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors, that's what it was. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors is such a fun game. I was actually playing that game with one of my friends about a year ago, and we were just doing like co-op on it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, that game has a lot of stuff going on for sure. Who's your favorite character to play as? Oh, RATICATE might have a little. Oh no, don't run. Might be a little bit of an issue since it seems to break out pretty often over here. Yep. Alright, we're running away. We don't want to break our combo streak. I got 4. 2 or kind of character, Blink, Midna, Twilight Midna, and Vandal. Yeah, those are some good characters. I really dig like Skull Kid and Majora, or in Majora's Mask. I like Kid Link. Has the ability to turn into like the Fierce Deity. It's pretty cool, but I don't know, is that in the new one? Is that in the new one at all? Or is it only in the first one? I've played both, I just can't remember. Young Link turns into the fierce deity. Everything dies. Yep. Yeah, okay, I figured. But yeah, that was a fun game. I really liked the first one a lot, but I think the second one's like much crazier. Do they have any like new DLCs? I have literally not played that game in probably over a year now, so um, yeah, I'm just wondering. Oh no, don't! What the hell? This thing wants to run all fast all the time, bro. Uh, Forgot what I was saying now. Got distracted. Raticate's gonna be a bitch. Alright, I think I'm just gonna get Ultra Balls now, so I don't have to like think about it later. Just in case a shiny pops up, I don't want to be low on Ultra Balls. That would suck. Okay, figure out what to get rid of here. Alright, really don't need these Premier Balls. Can do without the berries. And I mean, I really don't absolutely need these candies, but there's just not enough to like make a huge difference right now. Caterpie candy. Might want to use that actually though, because there's a lot. I don't think the silver leaf does anything honestly, so I'm just getting rid of that. Certain classic collectors. Hold on to that. Let's see, the first one. Let's see. Okay, got it. Yeah, I was wondering, but it is what it is. Right, let me just see what I can get with this. Oh, 11. Bro, it's not gonna work. Alright. We're gonna sell some stuff. It's not worth it. Alright, you know what? I'll deal with this later if I absolutely need it. Got it. Let's see. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I'm just gonna buy what I can with this. That should do the trick. Let me see. $27. Oh, maybe not. I need to sell some more stuff. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of all this stuff. Big mushroom, goodbye. You know, I don't need this many max lures, so I'm just gonna sell 5 of them. Don't need this potion. Don't need all the Weevil candies. Really don't need any of these. Yeah, dude, 100% for that game is definitely going to take a long time. Raspberries, I really don't need them. Really don't need these. Alright, this should put us in a good spot as far as how many Ultra Balls I'll have. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I'm sure it gets exhausting trying to like shiny hunt for Mewtwo, considering all the soft resets you've done. That being so many, not getting any results, you're like, yeah, it's time for a different game. I'd probably want to do the same. Come on, terrible throw. Oh, I hate you. Bro, come on. Dude. Why? Alright, this will go a lot smoother pretty soon with once I get it set at 11 combo streaks. I'll do a max lure and then we'll probably see a lot more consistently. So I'm going to do a level reset. There we go. Come on. Alright. Soft resets. Seeing enemies go flying. I feel that. Totally feel that. Alright, great. We are at 11, so now we can see more a little more often. So I'm going to put a max lure down in a sec. Actually, I'm just going to do a quick level reset. And great, I forgot. We're gonna have Chansey's fat ass running around, running into us. Where's RATICATE at, though? Bruh. Okay, there we go. Yes, they do. I'm thinking of going to a different area because these Raticates are at like 39 on average, and I really don't feel like they pop up over here a lot as often as I'd prefer, so we're gonna go hold on. We're gonna go somewhere else. I'm just gonna check the map and see here. Okay, so 17 might not be a bad idea. Let's see, 16, 7. Not a terrible idea either. I don't think Chansey shows up over there, so maybe we should do that. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I never really knew what the max level was. I forgot Abra shows up over here. And Porygon. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely a lot of characters. So I've actually shiny hunted for Abra in this game like years ago. And I will say that you have to be very careful because if it spawns and you just so happen to be in the wrong spot at the wrong time and it sees you in front of it, it's immediately just going to teleport and just disappear. So, yeah, I remember shiny hunting for it. I purposely had to be in a certain spot to make sure that it wasn't going to run away from me. And you have to approach it kind of slow, I think, too. And that's a whole nother thing about that. You think RATICATE would show up already? This area, yeah, definitely. Yeah, this area is not showing so much promise so far with the amount of spawns of RATICATE, but we're gonna stick around for a bit just to see if possibly it's just because the combo streak's not all the way up yet. So we'll see how it reacts. Yeah, Kadabra would be probably a lot easier. Not gonna lie. And I have shiny hunted for Kadabra too, years ago, and that was actually really fun. This is actually the exact location where that kid that I was on his stream, he's the one who failed the wild shiny Zapdos. It was right here. Yeah, that would be cool. Are you talking about for RATICATE? Yeah, I may have to do that because this area kind of sucks. I'm gonna try to just get one more, and then we'll go over to Cinnabar Island. Alright, there's one. Come on through. Yeah, definitely. Yep, I think we're gonna have to do that. There's just not a lot of spawns of Raticate that are popping up here. And it's like a really weird area. You can miss something, so we're gonna move forward. We'll go to the mansion, we'll take your suggestion. Screw you, Pikachu. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that worked out. And there we go, another one. Good call, this is going to be a lot better, hopefully. Oh man, got big Chansey's in the building. Ever tell you how much I can't stand Chansey in this game? Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not feeling chancy. No green eggs. I don't love it, Sam. I forgot about that shit. Yeah, definitely. It's a lot better over here. The only difference, I'm not overly concerned about it, but their level is actually way higher than it was originally. Like, we were getting like average 39, like now we're at like 45s and stuff, which is fine, but hopefully we don't run into a shiny that breaks out constantly and then runs. That must be a really high IV RATICATE there. Well, we got Pikachu. I'll go and find that item in a second. Oh, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it's been working out. And it's drowsy. So this is a drowsy I caught probably like years ago, but we're gonna definitely be shiny hunting for drowsy again. Okay. Yeah, I I actually saw like the ad for that. Um, but yeah, it's all good. I've been playing before I started even streaming this again, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon TCGP. Been getting into that a lot. Alright, let's see where this item is. I'll get that. Unfortunately, that's the only way to get them is the raid event. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's not a huge deal. You know, I haven't been playing that game in a long time, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Like I've been messing with that a lot, collecting the cards, battling, all that stuff. And cool, we're just one RATICATE away from having max odds. And that's all it was, just a mighty candy. And there's our RATICATE. Done. Successfully combo streak all the RATICATEs. And now we can begin our shiny hunt. Yeah, they're popping up everywhere. Yeah, definitely. It's like they're going crazy. Yeah, pretty much. Gotta keep dodging these things. wasting my steps on my max lure. I'm just taking a quick break anyway. Just give me a moment and I'll be back. Alright, let's do this. Get back. Let's see. Adventures maps are a big part of Hyrule Warriors. 9 maps. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna hit up my friend soon and see if he wants to like get back on that. That was fun. Alright, my bad. Said to respond to something. Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game, so playing as both Midna's Imp and form just brings me joy. Oh yeah, Twilight Princess is awesome. I can't say it's my favorite just because of all the other Zeldas I grew up playing. Like now, I can't say I'm a fan of like the old Zeldas, like from like the 2D games, like what do you call it? Uh, what was it? Legend of Zelda 2, or whatever. Not into those. Like Link's Awakening, just not, doesn't move me. But I definitely liked Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask is probably a really close second to Ocarina of Time, or maybe even first. But if you've played, or if you haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, I would definitely recommend that game, because that game is a tight second. I don't know, with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I like pair them both together since they're like literally on the same timeline with each other. So I almost just group those together. But yeah, I'd have to go Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Tears of the Kingdom, then Skyward Sword, and then Twilight Princess. I had Twilight Princess on reserve for like 8 years. Like, I heard about that thing being made like a long time before it dropped, and I saw the first trailer and I was like, holy shit, it's gonna be great. But it's just like the storyline, it wasn't as overly like dense as I thought some of the other ones were. I actually like Skyward Sword, the storyline, way better than Twilight Princess. And it's not that I'm hating on Twilight Princess, I do love it, but it's just, there was some certain things missing from the other games that I played, like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I think that was like the big drawback for me. But yeah, Midna was definitely a good companion for sure. But I only played Twilight Princess storyline like one time through, like years ago. So maybe if I played it now, I'd have more appreciation for it. But yeah, I don't know. Just wasn't my absolute favorite, but I did love it. Yeah, I mean, companion-wise, like, Fee, not the best companion, right? Like, but what makes a Zelda game for me wasn't always much of the companion. I don't know. It makes up some strong component, but I barely care about that too much as I care about like the overall like story and like the content in it. Like Skyward Sword, I liked a lot just because it was an origin story of like telling the tale of why we have so many different Links being reincarnated throughout time. along with Zelda and Ganondorf, and then you find that out by playing the game. And I thought that was really cool as a first game of it in the timeline, basically. Um, but yeah, I like the story. It was really cool to me. The content I felt was a bit more like, how do I put it? It just felt like more was going on, like even on the side quest aspect in Skyward Sword than Twilight Princess had. I feel like Twilight Princess lost a lot of its like Zelda-esque, like all the components that make Zelda so great, and packed with a bunch of like fun stuff. I feel like it lacked that when I first played it. Story was cool though. But yeah, like I said, I just have to go Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Tears of the Kingdom 100%. Then I'm gonna go Skyward Sword. People are appreciating Twilight Princess and Wind Waker lately. Yeah, so I was definitely like when those games came out. Well, actually, I'll start with Wind Waker. When Wind Waker came out, like I literally was so biased. I wanted nothing to do with it, simply because. Sorry, it's been so dry out here lately. Simply because, like, the graphics were just like they threw me off. I was like, this is terrible. I loved like the regular graphics, like from the N64 games, but I'm like, well, can we get something a little bit better? Like, but no, they chose to go with these like really overly cartoony graphics, and I just wasn't feeling it. I'm like, this is not something I want to do. But I always heard from people that Wind Waker was an amazing game, story-wise, all the stuff, and I never actually truly gave it a real chance. So I do plan on playing that game at some point and beating it. And at this point, I can totally overlook like the graphics. I don't mind. But with Twilight Princess, like that was more the route that I hoped that Wind Waker was going to go originally when I first heard about it being a title. Just with the graphic part. But Twilight Princess came out. I got that game. I really did enjoy it. I found a lot of great correlation with it between like Ocarina of Time, like the game that I loved, and and all that. It was still a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. But once like Skyward Sword came out, I only had that follow-up game to really like compare it to its predecessor, and I was like, oh shit, like this is actually way better. And that's like what I got out of it. While I was playing Twilight Princess, I was ecstatic. I enjoyed the hell out of it. But once Skyward Sword came out is when I was like, okay, this was way better. By so many different elements. And but I will agree, Fee, not really the best companion, pretty boring. When it became the best companion is when her song played her death and tried to save her life. She went. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I did like that dynamic. I thought that was cool too. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they leaned too hard into certain things that felt to me like they were stealing some of like the real like essence of normal Zelda games I was used to playing. That's probably what it was. Um, or they tried too hard on some things to like reformulate what made like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask so great. But like I said, that's like a really critical analysis on it, and also being picky and a little biased, comparing them to those games. But Skyward Sword, I felt like they got it right, like in a whole like overall aspect. But I don't know, they killed it with Tears of the Kingdom, in my opinion. Like that has been by far like the best Zelda game in like decades to me. Like Breath of the Wild was cool, but like Tears, like to me, had it all. Like it was so dope. And I still haven't even 100%ed that game. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Like, if I were to try to categorize like what I think each game had on its own standalone like greatness, it'd probably be like Ocarina of Time, obviously first 3D Zelda game to come out, huge deal for its time. But the writing in that game, it's literally the same thing as like really great TV shows. Like you might not even like the concept, but the writing's so good that you can't help but like watch and enjoy it. So Ocarina of Time, hands down, like I love things that deal with like time travel, all that stuff. And I just feel like they did an amazing, balanced, really well balanced, good job with the storyline of Ocarina of Time and all the events that happened. Just such a badass game, really great story. It was just packed with so much stuff too, like even side quest wise, like it's just almost overwhelming. Like there's just so much going on in there, and it was so complex. And so story writing, 100% really great, but I think the big takeaway is that game was great with time concepts. And I thought they leaned into that at a really good rate. As far as like Majora's Mask goes, like that game, I know it dealt with time in a different way. Not a lot of people like that. Like they didn't like the whole thing with it. I was okay with it. I didn't really care because you start to figure out the puzzle, you know. But definitely same strong story writing in Majora's Mask. But that game was just the first like Zelda that was like really like dark. There was just so much darkness compacted into that whole concept, and so much despair, and really like it had this crazy like, it's almost like I don't know, just a nutty like analogy or metaphor or quadruple entendre of things. Like so many things were going on in that game, and it just seemed like it was really dealing with like the stages of grief. Like that was pretty wild. So story writing, A+ with that one. And a really amazing follow up to an already like classic legendary game. Most sequels suck, and that one did not. It was amazing. Loved the mask concept, all of that. And let's see, we can't forget how creepy the older 3D Zelda game was until Wind Waker completely changed that, and then they brought us the creepiness back. And yeah, so that's what I was going to follow up with. Like, so I can't speak on Wind Waker too much because I literally have not beat it, haven't played it like that. But yeah, Twilight Princess, definitely brought a lot of the creepy, like dark stuff back for sure. Especially like those weird ghosts in that like dungeon or whatever. Like that was like the Hyrule soldiers. Like that was pretty crazy. Um, I liked the concept like of Link's transformation into a wolf in the whole Twilight realm. That was all really cool to me. I loved it. Um, but again, it had a great storyline, but it lacked the same depth and complexity of the older Zelda games that I experienced already. And again, like that's my opinion. You know, I'd have to just replay it just to see if I formulate a different, take on it. But that's just as a huge Zelda fan, that's what I noticed. It just didn't quite measure up in the depth the same way that the other ones did, and I felt like it was missing a lot of complexity um, in many ways. But Skyward Sword, again, really great origin story. A lot going on in that game. Still, maybe not to the measure of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but it did have a lot going on, and I did enjoy that too. But yeah, mainly just the origin. Like, if you're into the lore of Zelda in general, like, and you want to see the absolute origin of it, you're gonna love Skyward Sword, story-wise. The pose, really creepy until. Yeah, the pose definitely had like a pretty crazy design in that game. I did like that. I liked seeing like just what certain like races looked like in Twilight Princess. It was really exciting to see like what the Gorons looked like, and then you had your Zoras. Trying to think of what else. Yeah, just some of the other enemies and stuff. Just seeing them revamped and how they look was really cool. But yeah, like Breath of the Wild, very cool game, but I don't know, after a while I lost interest for some reason. I didn't really beat it. And I was starting to get a little bit bored with the story. But, like I said, Tears really just like went crazy. Like, I think one like small element of Tears that I liked a lot was let's see, then you have the Poe in Majora's Mask. Yeah, I know, right? That was wild. But yeah, in Tears, like I just liked the idea of like you had 3 different surfaces to explore, like, and they're all equally very big. You had Sky Islands, you had the regular surface, and then you had like the hell of Hyrule, basically, and all of that stuff was just extremely cool to me, and what I love so much about it, especially again if you're a lore head of Zelda, like being able to find the old maps on the Sky Island and then have to travel all the way down into the depths to find that item, and it turns out to be an old relic of some of the older, predecessors of the other Links. Like you can get the whole outfit for Wind Waker Link, for the Hero of Time, for the Hero of Legend, the Hero of the Wind, like, or whatever it is, like, even like, yeah, Twilight Princess outfit, like, though all those things to me were just really super dope, and they all had like a bit of an attribute to them. So I loved being able to uncover a lot of old items, basically, and like, yeah, like even in the items too, like finding, like, I don't know, like the big Goron sword, or just like an old arrow from Twilight Princess, like the Dusk Bow, like, yeah, like that was awesome. Loved all that stuff. And then, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, just like the physics in that game, like you literally can do so many creative things. Like there's like almost limitless like things you can do to get to a certain spot or to figure out, how to um, finish a certain task. Like you can do it in your own unique way. Like that was super cool. Creating your own like transportation things, like you just get creative. Like I love the freedom that that game had. It was just amazing. And then on top of that, the story was awesome. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that is cool. The other thing that sucks too is like I know there's not going to be any DLC for Tears, so it's kind of like, I mean, there's still more for me to do in that game, but like I feel like I've had my fill on it. Um, so I'm kind of done, but definitely a replayable game. I'd play it again and do different things. Um, but I would say it's definitely going to be a while until we get another massive Zelda game again like that. Because I think what Tears came out in, when was it, 2000 and, was it 23? I think so. Probably not going to see another one until like 2028. But who knows? I'm looking forward to other games too. I mean, I always have like my Pokemon kicks, like Zelda kicks, Kingdom Hearts whenever those games even come out anymore. Last one to me sucked. And then I hear Tony Hawk has another remaster he's going to be doing. It's most likely going to be Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, so I'll probably get those. Still waiting on Grand Theft Auto 6. So I definitely have games that are going to hold me over, but I think the first game that's going to be coming out that I'm going to be really into is either going to be the new Pokemon coming, or, and we'll actually see tomorrow, make sure you're tuning in for the Pokemon Pokemon Presents. Yeah, I actually have Echoes of Wisdom, and me and my fiance have been playing that together, and it's fun, like. But I'm talking about like a major like Zelda release, like stuff like Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, or Tears of the Kingdom, stuff like the major games. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna either see. Yeah, it's gonna probably be a busy few years for sure within like the gaming realm for me. Like we got a new Pokemon coming soon. Who knows what else we'll see in Pokemon Presents. I would absolutely love if they did like another Let's Go-esque game, but it was in Johto, or if they just remade in really great graphics like Pokemon Crystal or something. That would be really cool, in my opinion. Let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be excited for. I have a feeling like the Tony Hawk game is gonna come out before the Pokemon one does, so I'll probably mess with that first. Then I'll play the Pokemon game. Then hopefully, not long after, we get Grand Theft Auto 6. don't know what's going on with Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, I don't know if they have a release window for that, but as I said, the third one really just sucked. Like, I hated it. So we'll see about that. And then, what else do I really play? Oh, I'm big into like Dragon Ball Z games too, but I kind of get past those pretty fast. Oh my god, Chansey is so annoying. Oh, I didn't see that last message. It said, the title makes sense now. Which title? You're talking about Echoes of Wisdom? And if you're referring to the piece of the Triforce that Zelda holds on to, yes, she has wisdom, Link has courage, and Ganondorf has power. Oh, just The Legend of Zelda. Yeah. Yep, Zelda is a human incarnation of the goddess Hylia, I believe. So yeah, she has some special powers. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that shit. Alright, I thought that was like the coolest thing back then. Yeah, like the only source I've ever seen like leak or Link like actually speak was I don't know what they were thinking, but I think back even before I was born or something, like they tried to make like a Legend of Zelda like cartoon or something, and yeah, Link would talk in the cartoon, and it was just like, yeah, this just like completely trashes his character. Like he can't speak. It was so weird. I think his hair was like brown or like dark brown or something. So you said the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, he did speak. I didn't even know that. And then the Legend of Zelda CD, what's that one? Okay, I'm just getting a bunch of Grimer spawns. What the hell? Wait, what is the Legend of Zelda CD? Or what does the CD stand for? I don't even know if I know that one. Or I can't think of it. Let me see this. I never heard of this. This looks terrible, though. Yeah, I remember that. Excuse me, princess. Alright, I have a feeling that I don't even have a max lure going. Let me see. Okay, never mind, I do. I only have one left. Also, just yeah, it was just so bad. I don't know what they were thinking with that. I wonder if Shigeru Miyamoto even had anything to do with the production of that at all. Yeah. That's the thing. Lincoln Talk just chooses not to. Yep. Yeah, I've heard of that too. I'm glad he chooses not to because it just would be too weird now. I remember people being like concerned, like in Tears of the Kingdom, they're like, "Oh, I think Link's gonna finally talk or something." I'm like, "Nah, I don't think so." That would have been terrible if they did. Yeah, definitely. Alright, I got about 15 minutes left in me, and then I have to get off stream, start doing some homework and stuff. Right. Yeah, it sounds good. I will, yeah, hopefully we see some cool stuff tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for coming on the stream. I'll talk to you later. Oh my god. Constantly playing this dodging game with these motherfuckers. Oh shit! We got the shiny Raticate! Hell yeah! Let's go! Let's get it. Come on, man. Right when I'm about to get off. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You motherfucker. Dude, why? Every time I find the shiny, and it's gonna run away. No. Oh my god. I hope it doesn't run. I have to throw fast. Oh, got it. Hell yeah, dude. Man, it always stressed me out. Nice. Woo! 2 shinies today. Hell yeah. Let's go. Alright. Let's check out the stats. Let's see. What'd I do? Box. Holy shit, that's actually extremely good stats. Everything is best except the HP. And I can fix that actually. Wow, that's an amazing shiny. I've never gotten a shiny I think that with that great of stats. That's awesome. Dope. Alright, let's check out the Rattata we got earlier too. And I gotta check out the Pidgeot. Forgot about that. Okay, stats. I kind of figured that one. And Pidgeot. How we looking? Not that great. Cool. Alright, I actually gotta go and delete all these. I forgot about this. Sweet. Alright, gotta save this. And I'm gonna see what's next up on the list. Alright, we got Rattata, Raticate, so next is Spearow. Spearow and Fearow. Okay. And I will go after those either tomorrow or sometime this week. But I am done for the day with streaming. Thanks for everybody who tuned in, and I'll see you next time.